Hello, welcome to Upskilling in PowerPoint. Today we're going to look at the basics of how to use one of the PowerPoint templates. One of the quickest ways to see what template options are in your template is you can go find the master slide by going to View, Slide Master, and get a quick overview. This is called the master slide, and it determines the template's fonts and colors, something we'll dive into deeper in another video. I have just a really short template that I use for these tutorials. This is a cover slide, a divider, content, another content slide, and just a fun kind of place I could put photos or quotes. Below this is another template that we're going to use for the purpose of this demo today. So going back to the front end, a couple other ways you can see what's in your template is you click on New Slide, and you get a quick view right there, and you can also see it under Layout. A really important thing to understand about your template is what fonts and colors it uses. So you can just click in the header of your template and find out for this template it's Arial. And you can see different font sizes are usually determined as well. So let's go to the back end to see that. If I click here, you're going to see that the font size is 18, level 2 is 16, and so forth. And the title is number 30 points every time. Let's go back to our front end. Each template, when you bring it up, has either placeholders, like you see these placeholders here, and they're called. It's like that's where you add your text or images or graphs or charts, and it's meant to fit in kind of this specific area. What happens if you don't fill that in? Let's look real quick. As it shows up blank when you go to present. So it's important to fill that in or put something else there. And if you really don't want one of the text boxes, you can click up, just delete it. Title goes here. And then maybe we don't really have anything to say here. I can delete it and you can see what shows up. For this one, you're going to see some little boxes here, some icons. And you can put in photos, icons, charts, graphs, film. It's really quite useful. So for our purposes for this today, I'm going to click on this. I'm going to go to some royalty-free pictures, and I'm going to say that I want to put in a macaw. I'm just going to grab a macaw, tell it to insert, and look how it changed the shape. Oh my goodness. Not to worry. We're going to warp it for a moment, and it won't stay warped, don't worry. And then I'm going to come up to crop, fill, and bring that down to where I want it. And then I'm going to type into text. He's looking at you. Now, notice the text is really tiny. It's off on the side. It's not really the fit that I want. Again, with a template, you can just come in and change that to make it the way you like it, as long as you stay within your company's brand guidelines. Now, what do you do if you have a slide or set of slides that is not in the template? Well, you don't want a whole deck that goes from this to this and then another, look. You want it to be cohesive. So when you come here, you're going to notice we have different colors. If I click on this box, for example, this text box, you're going to see they use a whole different set of colors in this template. Well, we need to bring this to our template. Is start by going up to Layout, and then pick something in our own template that best suits what we have here. And I'm just going to grab the content, and wow, does it change it, right? And maybe you're just like, oh, I don't know if I really wanted that. That's okay. I'm going to undo. I'm going to duplicate it so I can go back and look at this one. And I'm just going to work on this bottom one here. I'm going to go back. I'm going to change it, but I can still jump back to this one for reference to have an idea of what I was trying to say or do here. And then I'm going to just put on some guides real quick, add a vertical guide so I know where that middle is, because the point was to have two pictures, right? So I want to make sure I've got these kind of the same size. And in another video, I'm going to show you a little more about Bright Slide, but for this one, I'm just going to quick grab a multi-painter, click this one, click Escape, and notice it's the same size. Very handy little trick. I'm going to bring that over, and maybe I don't really like the dolphin looking like that. You can always come back to color and go back to the original color, which I definitely prefer that for our template. And we also have the orca and the dolphin. They're not really to brand colors, but it did switch the fonts, so that part is great. And I also want to make their box just, one of our own colors. So I'm going to make these to size, get them both placed in, use my alignment tools. And in a normal day I'm going to work on that a little bit more, but you definitely get the idea of how to work on a template. So thank you for watching and participating. I hope you learned something today, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you.